All right, everyone. Good evening, good night, good morning, wherever time zone you're in. You're tuning in to the Chit Chat Two Show podcast with your co-host Uno and
Aisha, also known as Jade. What's up, everybody? Technical difficulties, and we had to start live again. Wow, I tell you, technology gets on my nerves sometimes. I got to be honest. But anyway, we're going to start this over again. Hopefully, you guys will join in. If you can see us
yes.
and hear us, make sure that you leave that in the comment box. I believe this is shared on my page.
But I'm going to share it to the group
Right.
and to the page, so however you are connected, you'll be able to see it. I'll leave it at that.
Big ups to all the dads. Happy Father's Day every day. Continue doing what you do. And, for those that have lost their dads, much respect and continue your journey of healing. I lost my dad back in 2014, so just kind of still dealing with that. But I'm sure that he's looking down at me as well as the angels. So we're going to jump right in
Yes.
to this show because we have quite a bit to cover within the next, I guess, close to couple hours or whatever. So this article is coming from the AtlantaVoice.com, and it's in the city of South Fulton's justice system. Black women hold all the reign. So I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And it reads, as America waits to see if Georgia will make history woman governor in the country this November, African American women in one of Georgia's newest cities are already making U.S. history. Only a year after the creation of the city of South Fulton, Georgia's fifth largest city is breaking American barriers. In January of 2018, the city's municipal court began operating, and in March of 2018, the city police services officially began. The city is the first city in American history with a woman. Chief of Police Sheila Rogers is a career law enforcement professional with more than 26 years' experience. Rogers is also the city's first police chief and one of the few women police chiefs around the country. Chief Judge Tiffany Carter Sellers is a University of Georgia's law school graduate and the city's first chief judge. Sellers was selected through a panel of experienced judges from the surrounding communities. Judge Sellers hired and appointed the court administrator, Lakeisha Cofield, and the city's first chief court clerk, Ramona Howard. Also appointed to represent the two equally important components of any criminal justice system were two attorneys, city solicitor LaDawn LBJ Jones, who prosecutes the cases, and city public defender Vivica Famber Powell, who defends those accused of crimes. Together, these African American women make up all the portions of the criminal justice city in the criminal justice system in the new city. No other time in American history has Black women been appointed to the top position in every department in an entire city's criminal justice system. No other time in American history have women made up of all a city's first set of criminal justice leadership. This amazing first was not planned. However, it is a testament to the reason the city was founded in the first place: self-reliance and local control that properly represent the community in which they serve. So I'm going to read down a little bit more. You can definitely read the rest of it for yourself. It says, in the city of South Fulton's justice system, African Americans are far less likely to be arrested, prosecuted, or detained in custody because of incidents like those seen in recent news. These assurances help law-abiding citizens, particularly African Americans, feel less tense when they see blue lights in their rear view. In addition to making history, South Fulton may become an example for the rest of the country. So I just want to read that little bit. You, like I said, you can definitely read the rest of this from the AtlantaVoice.com. How awesome is that? I love to see our Black women standing strong, holding it down, grinding every day, stepping out of comfort zones,
making some contributions to the Black community.
Absolutely. I think this is so awesome of these women. There's a picture there. I mean, all shades of our Black women. I mean, it's just so it's awesome to really see this. Like I love it. I love hearing stuff like this. You know, like they said at the bottom, where people don't have to feel so tense when police are shining their light on them. And I love how what their view is and what their vision is and what they want to do. So I commend them and applaud them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Very hot out here with the humidity and the light that's shining and with the sun, not light, with the sun that's shining in the back.
Very the beams of the sun. About to argue right about those powerful, great, wonderful, excellent Black sisters that made a mark in Black history and sitting on those boards in the South Fulton city of Atlanta.
In the South.
In the South, in Atlanta, making a mark in the state of Georgia. So I commend those sisters. They, salute to them. I wish them great blessings and keep making an impact for our community. Always staying that positive role model.
Absolutely. So that's what I had to read on that.
Yeah, that was just my feet on it. Yeah. So we can get into migraine and headache awareness month.
You have anything?
Yes, I do.
Please do while I'm looking for mine.
Okay. Okay, so I have one. This is for migraine and headache month.
Yes.
And I wanted to share some information about why they have a month in honor of migraine and headache, and they have things. They not only tell you what the awareness is about, but they give you backdrop far as what causes it, what it is, what are the symptoms, what the cause is, and I'm sure they provide like medical benefits, even health benefits, and other tools that you can use to, excuse me, y'all. I had to check this phone, make sure our live is running.
Yes.
Because this connection is acting stupid, but we're good. We're all right. So, but yeah, so that's what migraine and headache month is about. Why I feel like I'm stepping on gum.
We're doing a lot here right now, but just forgive us. That's what I love about us being live. I thought I was stepping on some
damn gum. Okay, so migraine and headache awareness month it just gives you a backdrop on what that month is and why they chose this particular month, and just background on what migraine and headache is, the symptoms, the causes, effects, and some treatment that you can use to decrease your migraine and headache. All right, so let me go back to that article because the first one didn't come up for some reason, but I'm going to read the second one to keep it moving. All right, so this is coming from migraine.com, National Migraine and Headache Awareness Month. Okay, welcome to National Migraine and Headache Awareness Month. Here at migraine.com, we want to take every single day this month to help our community raise awareness about migraine. To that end, we will be sharing an important fact per day about the condition. To help spread awareness with us, please feel free to share, tweet, and or comment on all these 30 topics. The first day of National Migraine and Headache Awareness Month, we're sharing this list in its entirety. So be sure to keep an eye out for the posts of the day on Facebook and Twitter, and they do have updates as I'm reading from their page, not just through this website, but Facebook, Twitter, and I'm sure other social media platforms if they have those available. Migraine is not just a headache. Okay. Genetics play a role in migraine. There are three different types of migraines, and there are different migraine symptoms. About 37 million people in the U.S. have migraine. More than 70% of those with migraine have a family history of migraine. Cognitive symptoms such as memory loss, difficulty concentrating, etc., are often associated with migraine. Head pain is not only a symptom of migraine. Again, they have a hashtag here, which is actually kind of cool. They got MHAM, so MHAM. Number 8, mood changes can be a migraine warning sign. 9, sensitivity to smell. That can be perfume, air freshener, etc., etc. Is a common migraine symptom. 10, almost one third of those migraines experience moderate to severe disability. 11, funding for research of headache disorders was less than 0.08% of the entire NIH budget. Lifestyle changes can be beneficial for people with migraine, but they aren't always sufficient. 13. The typical migraine attacks last from 4 to 72 hours, but migraines can last longer. Oh, I'm sure it can. More than 72 hours. Number 14. People with migraine may often feel alone, isolated, desolate, and even guilty. And I'll read one more because, yeah, it's a long list. So I'm just going to stop at 15. If you want to read the rest, I suggest you go to migraine.com and get more info on that. During a migraine attack, thinking and finding words are difficult. So I will skip the rest of this and see what else they have at the bottom. Yeah, that's pretty much it. They just gave you a little small list, and even before the list, they gave you a tidbit of migraine, how this website is active with taking part in National Migraine and Headache Awareness Month.
Awesome, awesome, awesome,
Yes.
awesome. So, yes, with this National Migraine and Headache Awareness Month, I am definitely one of those that fall into that category of getting headaches and migraines. If you can hear that, knock on wood, literally, I have not been getting the severe headaches and severe migraines in a little while.
Ashe.
Oh, Ashe, Nam Yehovah
Ashe.
Kekyo. Let me tell you, it is not a game.
It's not.
I am not that big that I will not say it has taken me. I will cry. I will be like in a fetal position. I've even sometimes been on the floor. It's been extremely, even when they say, well, being dark or whatever, I've turned off the lights. Like everything that people have suggested, I have tried. It does not work. But I am so glad today that I have not had severe headaches or migraines.
Thank
and
God
yes,
for that.
yes, all praises due. Because I shut down. Okay.
Yes, and I've seen this firsthand, just watching her be in so much pain. Like she'll be
my
out
gosh.
for like 3 days. Like she'll be out of business for 3 days.
It is
just in the
horrible.
bed. She can't do nothing.
Nothing. I don't even know how I get up and go to the bathroom, people.
For real, I don't know how she even get up.
I just got to be honest with myself.
Like
I don't know.
Man,
Has
she
to
be
be the
going
powers
through
that
it.
be that get me there and get me back.
And it can
and
cause
I'm back.
nausea too.
Nausea.
Yeah.
I've thrown up before in the past. I mean, I've gone through the whole thing. So I'm sure anybody that can relate to that, if you've had severe headaches, or migraines, I'm sure you can identify. And yes, migraines can be cured or helped by septum piercings. Okay, well,
Septum piercing. That's
septum
interesting.
piercing, very interesting, very, very interesting. I do believe there probably, in addition to that, also are alternative or holistic or natural ways that you can do it as well.
Yeah.
I also believe it does contribute also to dairy. I'm bad with. I was very bad with eating dairy. Now I'm kind of moderate to little with the dairy, but
It's just basically your diet.
it's
What you
all in the
intake,
diet.
what you
all
intake
in what
in
you
your body.
intake.
That's all.
So I am gonna. I'm really curious. I'm really curious to find out. Like, I want to get like some type of scan just to see,
Just in case.
and then go from there and see how to do some natural healing from that. And that's really good. That's really good. I hear that you've never had a migraine, please, because you never want one. So that's just really good.
I don't know what it's like. I don't want it. Hey, I don't wish that on nobody.
Absolutely,
I don't want to
for
go through
real.
that experience. I'm
Oh,
good on that.
it's not a good look. I'm just trying to tell you, and I'm not a good person with it either.
Right. And I've had people in my family who had severe migraines. Like I've seen my sister go through that too. She had those severe migraines. So I might not understand fully because I'm not in you guys' shoes, but at least I try. I try to understand and just really empathize and sympathize with you guys because from watching y'all, I see so much that y'all going through in that period of time having those migraines.
And for you ladies, or for you female identified women that has had monthly periods, I don't know if, and we all adults here, I don't know if that can contribute at times to
True.
increased
Definitely. Absolutely.
increase increase high blood pressure or migraines. But yes, he says the diet, well as GMO foods don't help. Absolutely,
That's true.
absolutely.
That's true.
You
No
have,
canned goods, no frozen goods. A lot of that stuff don't help.
yeah, I definitely say no canned foods. It's so much better if you can do
Fresh.
fresh.
Right.
However, for those that can't do it fresh, if I had to pick, I'd probably rather go frozen versus the can.
Yeah.
The can to me has tons of sodium and it's
Right.
GMO and it's just all kinds of nasty stuff in there. So if
Even
I
sweets can bring on migraines.
absolutely sweet, sugar, dairy, tons
Right.
of salt, just diet, as all three of us has said, is very, very important, and you have to watch your intake and read ingredients.
True.
A lot of us never thought about reading any ingredients. Well,
Get
and
that
this,
migraine, you will.
yeah, exactly. So it's very important that you read your ingredients and watch your intakes. So
Absolutely.
what I have for the awareness month for headaches and migraine, this is coming from headaches.org, which is National Headache Foundation.
Okay.
And it says about this organization is our mission to cure headaches and to end its pain and suffering. Their vision statement is a world without headaches. In support of our mission, the National Headache Foundation looks to achieve these key goals: awareness, increase public awareness regarding headaches and its impact on the individual, their families, and society; advocacy, represent the headache sufferers in efforts with the public, insurance providers, and governmental agencies; education, serve as the premier resource by providing information to patients, health care professionals, and the media; research, support research into potential headaches, causes, and treatments. Our story. Over the past 48 years, our mission at the National Headache Foundation has been to further awareness of headaches and migraines as legitimate neurobiological diseases. Much has changed during this time. With aid from advanced technology and clinical innovation, there are more treatment options than ever before. However, we understand that these diseases are still largely misunderstood and that finding the right treatment options for you requires insight. We have collected the most comprehensive information on headache and migraine, which we make feel freely available to you. Every day, our healthcare providers finder connects patients who have just begun to seek treatments or those who are looking for more options. Our magazine, Headwise, provides an in-depth articles on advances in treatment and understanding of these complex diseases. In your continuing pursuit of the treatment and understanding that you deserve, please know that the National Headache Foundation is your partner. We have been inspiring hope since 1970. So that
Wow.
just gives you a little bit about the National Headache Foundation. We're going to, of course, put this link in. You can hit on the different links to read more. Um, they have resources. I mean, as you guys know, I'm definitely, I'm pro-choice because everybody doesn't think like me. Everybody is not built like me. I'm that type of person. When you give me a pill, unfortunately, it makes the situation better. So I've tried different varieties of different pills. Pretty much my body has gotten immune to them, that when I've popped one in my mouth, really, it doesn't even work anymore. And so, you know what? I've just been trying different ways, to be honest. I've tried lavender oil, which has been helpful to me, but I have to catch it as soon as I feel it, because, of course, if it gets too much, when it gets too severe, honestly, it won't help. Yeah. So as soon as I know I can catch it, I'm putting it on my temples, on my forehead, on my shoulders, my neck, and relax. That's the key thing. I have to relax and get off my feet and just chill out.
And let that stuff work.
And let it work. Right. Also, another option for me that I have tried more recently, I have hemp products. I have a hemp product that I also use. So I switch between the lavender and the hemp. And again, I catch it in advance. And for the most part, you know, me chilling out and relaxing, I'm good. You know, I use it not only for headaches, but I use the CBD hemp, as well as the lavender, on my whole complete body. I do know that there's other essential oils that can work. I do have peppermint oil that I just bought as well. So I'm just looking to try other options instead of popping the ibuprofen, which really messes up your liver and or kidney. I'm sure the Tylenols and all of that and the Advils, really at the end of the day, and again, I'm speaking of me, it does not work. But if it works for you, all I can say is just be careful, because at the end of the day, it really can eat your insides up. True. He says dairy products aren't like they used to be, as well as refined. You're right, because I grew up on milk, girl. I mean,
a lot of people did. I did.
I grew up on milk, and it wasn't an issue back then. I grew up on refined, and it wasn't an issue. But you know, the way the world is built up now, and the different chemicals and things that they are spraying down, or they're even, you know, putting in our foods. You know, you see these chickens and they look unreal.
Natural herbs cure a lot.
Yes. Absolutely. Yes. I'm definitely into natural and holistic ways on treating the body, because the body can heal from those things.
The thing is being consistent with the stuff you put in your body. Like if you're using ways to cure yourself naturally, your body has to get used to it. Because if you just take it one time and then you feel spontaneously like skipping so much,
right? You feel like one time you got so much relief, right. You like, oh, I'm healed. Nah, boo, you are not. It's gonna pop up again.
Because it might not even work the second time or third time. But if you used to putting that in your body, your body readjusts and actually can work for you.
Absolutely.
Whereas it can naturally heal you, because if you're trying to balance bad foods with good foods, it ain't gonna work. Right. Some got to get, either you're going to eat all bad foods or you're going to eat good food. That's just too much for the body.
Right. You can't combine the two.
Because you're confusing it. Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly.
And like you said, you're not allowing your body to become balanced.
Right.
It's all over, and it's not adapting or adjusting well. Absolutely.
Not at all.
So just quickly with the resources, and again, they have resources like headache tools, articles, webinars, research, and clinical trials for people who's into that. Migraine monitor apps, headache topics in Spanish and English, menstrual migraine brochures, your migraine, your symptoms, what you need to know, children headache disorder, headache test, headache diary, headache diary. Keeping a diary can help your doctor help you. Trainings, diets, healthcare provider finders, like, you know, when to see a healthcare professional, tools for individuals with headaches or migraines. So this website has a lot of information that you guys can get into. He said when women are on their cycles, a natural herb is thyme. However, thank you, appreciate that. See, that's what I'm talking about.
And I know there's a lot of people buy thyme.
Oh yeah, love thyme. Thyme is very good to cook in. I used to use thyme a lot. I appreciate that. Thank you for that reminder. Thyme and basil and all those natural herbs, they're good.
Yeah, they
really are good. They're good for you. Absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
All the time.
Thank you, Ahi. Thank you for being very knowledgeable.
You still got some more to read?
No, and also thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Appreciate that so much. So yes, that's what I have. My fault.
Well, now that we're talking about natural cures and natural remedies and how those things can heal your body and you can live a more healthier lifestyle, I have a list of natural remedies that you can use for migraines, for your head. So here's some suggestions they have on migraine.com. Butterbur. So you know how butter is spelled, and then you put BUR at the end. Butterbur. Vitamins such as riboflavin, vitamin B2, B6, vitamin D, C, and E, magnesium, potassium, migraine leaf, whatever that is, Migrelief, so it's migraine leaf, fish oil, coenzyme Q10, pizza dolex,
Love the next one.
right, pizza dolex, Petadolex, pizza dolex,
Here's the next one I love.
marijuana.
Though I don't smoke weed no
Can't go
more.
wrong with it
Can't
though.
do it due to my job, and
Can't go wrong with it
we're in
though.
the South, so I can't.
Peppermint oil, flaxseed, ginkgo biloba, which is G-I-G, well, hold on, it's Gingkobiloba, ginkgo biloba, teas, whatever teas that could be, fever few, which is feverfew, valerian, caffeine, ginger root.
Caffeine for headaches. Anybody have any experience with that?
That's
If you're
that's
out there,
interesting. I don't know
caffeine
about
for
that.
headaches. I don't know.
Uh,
Caffeine for me doesn't work for headaches. No, it doesn't for me. But if it does for somebody else,
I might have to do
research on that
more
one.
research on the
Mhm.
caffeine part. I'm
Mhm.
not too sure about that.
Yeah, because
Let's
everybody's body is set up different.
now. Okay, I'm gonna read this too because I want people to be aware of this as well. It's okay to go natural, but you do have to be cautious how much you intake too. So,
Mhm.
with that being said, side effects of natural migraine remedies. Many people believe there aren't side effects or potentially dangerous consequences if a treatment comes from natural or herbal source. Although natural migraine remedies are not drugs, they may still cause side effects, can interact with other treatments, or be overused and cause overdose. Please check information on each individual natural remedy and check with your doctor before using any product. Different supplements may cause different side effects depending on the person, the dosage, how often it's used, what other treatments the person is taking, what other conditions the person may have. So I wanted to throw that out there. So those supplements should be discussed with a doctor first to determine what the possible risks, including whether the supplements may interact badly with existing medications being taken. And that's what I was saying. You put in bad in your system and good in your system, it's not going to really mesh well, and it's not going to adapt as it should because your body's trying to readjust and trying to have a whole functionality in your body to balance, but then something else goes in your system, then it throws it off. So yeah, with that being said, yeah, you want to be cautious of what you put in your body once again. That even the natural way, too much of anything is not good. Honestly, too much of anything, whether it's good or bad. You want to balance. You want to do it in moderation. I'll say that moderation of everything.
Moderation is good. Yeah,
Right.
definitely moderation is good. Like I said, I'm very authentic and very true to me. If I've cheated on the way that I eat, I'm gonna just let you guys know. Yes I have. Rather it's, just most of it normally is under emotional eating, as I say. But I don't make that to be an excuse, but I am upfront with what I do. And my goal is to become vegan. And so I just, with that, have to make sure that I still get enough of my proteins and things of that nature because I am diabetic, which diabetes are reversible. I do have high blood pressure, which
Also reversible.
also reversible, and I have not been having those headaches because I believe that my high blood pressure has gone down. Yet I'm still doing my best to be consistent and do due diligence. So yeah, like we all said, it's all about being consistent and disciplining yourself and eating one way. Don't try to flip flop between it because forget it, the body will just be all messed up.
Yeah, all over the
And
place at
all
that.
over the place. Absolutely. He said medications and herbs are
Yes,
cautious.
it
Yes, it
is.
is for real.
Yes,
It
it
really
is.
is. You're right about that. Got to be careful, people. Got to be careful. You're not God. Okay, don't try to be,
More than
more than.
be you,
Right.
a human. Okay.
And make sure that you also do your due diligence
Yeah.
by just googling information. You know what I'm saying? That's what the phones and the laptops and the laptops and the desktops are for, to utilize them to do your research. You don't have to you don't have to listen to us or whatever. You could just go out there and just put in some information and see, look at the pros and cons to things.
I agree.
What else did you have?
No, that was it.
That was it.
But I do have two other articles of natural cures and remedies, but
Okay.
I'll just post those up
You sure?
on. Yeah, I'm sure that we're gonna go on to the next subject, but I will post it up on our social media websites. I mean social media sites, and you can check them out for yourself.
Okay. Okay. So what we're going to get into next, we might be done sooner than later.
Right.
Oh, he says, or ask your doctor. Absolutely. I mean, if you
Yeah.
have a primary physician or a doctor, yeah, keep in
Ask.
communication with your doctor to let your doctor know what you're doing. It's good to hear their feedback too.
Yeah.
But make sure that you stay in communication. That is definitely key. I appreciate that, Ahi, because if not, like I said, trying to do it on your own, as I've tried to, does not work, honey.
No, no.
You have to do it. You have to do it. So yeah, stay in communication. And if you're not satisfied with that doctor, you can always get another doctor. Second opinions, third opinions are fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't get different opinions if you're not satisfied with that first doctor. Okay? Yeah, do that. Okay, so what we're gonna get into now is, oh, we hear somebody in the
Singing
background
girl.
sing. She better sing.
She's singing and she
Okay,
got
she
my
better
attention.
she better sing. Okay, not sing, but sing.
She over there singing it. Well, hard out. Okay,
Right.
now.
She better go ahead while she walking the stroll, honey. It could kill you. Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So this article is coming from ebony.com. And this was, I guess, a few weeks ago, or yeah, I guess a few weeks ago.
Right time frame. Yeah.
Okay, either the ending of May or the beginning of June. Teen with no record sentenced to 5 years for stealing sneakers. Let me say that again. Teen with no record sentenced to 5 years for stealing sneakers. Whether you on this live right now or you listen to the replay, when you hear this, I need feedback. I really do. I want your feedback on this. Let me read this out to you guys. Again, coming from ebony.com. Teen with no record sentenced to 5 years for stealing sneakers. And it is a video up on it if you want to see the video and read the article. A teenage first-time offender from Georgia will spend years behind bars over a pair of stolen shoes. His name is Dayoone Davis. At 15 years old, stole a pair of Nike Oreos from a vendor attempting to sell them on Facebook November 18th. He will serve 5 years with 10 years on probation for the robbery conviction, according to the Ledger Enquirer. I don't get that, Judge Bobby Peters said as he sentenced Davis. Must be some valuable shoes. According to prosecutor Daly, Davis contacted the Facebook seller to meet up for a potential transaction. Bringing a friend with him, Davis tried on the sneakers and upon realizing they fit, told the seller, "These shoes is took." Davis' accomplice then drew a pistol and everyone ran. Police quickly tracked him down, finding the stolen kicks in his closet. He's been extremely remorseful, said defense attorney Susan Henderson. He's got his life on track now. Davis' mother also defended her son, saying he was with the wrong person. The judge wasn't having it, responding, maybe he's the wrong person. He's the one with the shoes in his closet. Oh, so that was just that little bit of article.
Yeah.
But I mean, I want to know feedback. What's yours? While we waiting on Ahida to and anybody else that's on this Facebook Live. What's your thoughts on that?
It's sad to hear. Now, I must say it's an unfair system because if that was a white person doing that same crime, the same crime now, that white person would have got less time. or got some lenience if they committed that same crime. Now, do I excuse the young man for committing crime? No, because you do the crime, you do the time. You got to pay for what you do because it's always a choice. I mean, I understand everybody goes through experience as they're young of, you know, hanging out with people and peer pressure and being in the in crowd and all these kinds of things, just being a teen going through that phase in life. But at the same time, those mistakes could be very detrimental to your future. Like you can hold yourself back making the wrong choices. I mean, it's sad what happened to him. That I mean, that's really messed up. You know, I mean, serving that much time for a pair of shoes. Because I mean, you got all these pedophiles out here, these rapists, these killers. You even got home terrorists. I'm not talking about what the government labeled them as Arabs and all that. We got homegrown terrorists here that need to be locked away for committing um, humane acts to society. When you got so much going on in the world, those are the people that need to be locked away. Okay? But here you go. They're so focused on this one boy who committed this little minor crime. He gets the belt on him, you know what I'm saying? He just gets no sympathy, no remorse. And like I said, I totally get it because he did the crime, got to pay the price. That's the choice you made. But at the same time, I will say the system is unfair to black people, period. It doesn't matter if you're a man, doesn't matter if you're a woman. The system is just really unfair. Now, with that saying, I just want to read this picture that I just pulled up now. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this case, but there was a wealthy 79-year-old white man. Now, mind you, I just brought up rapists. 79-year-old white man rapes a 5-year-old girl. He gets 90 days house arrest. As this 50-year-old boy who just robbed somebody for a pair of sneakers with some, he was with some accomplices, some other cats, some guys that he know. He was an honor roll student. He had no prior sentences, nothing on his record. He's tried as an adult and gets 5 years in prison. Plus, he got like 10 years probation.
Need to drink, y'all. Excuse me.
So you tell me, because it look unfair to me.
I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And like I said, this 79 man's a rapist. He shouldn't have no house arrest. No, he shouldn't even be out in society. Period. Not in the public at all. He should rot in jail. Really, he should get more than that. He should get his.
He should
head
be under
cut,
the ground.
Under the ground, his head cut off,
you
his dick chopped off.
Exactly.
That's where he need to be.
I mean,
he need to pay. Yeah.
You raping a 5-year-old. What the hell can a 5-year-old do for a 70-year-old man? I mean, that's some sick shit.
It's sick, man.
And it's a shame, but I've lost some people on my Facebook page because when I get on and do these shows with you, and we mention things are black and white, things are racist.
Right.
There is privilege.
Yeah.
The
truth is the truth.
But the truth hurts for people and they can't deal with it.
Truth has no friends.
Whether it's a black or white issue, I mean, it hurts. Hell, I don't like to hear about a lot of things that black people do. It pisses me off. It makes me angry. It makes me upset. Point taken, it wasn't a crime like this. Point taken, on the bus on our way over to the location where we're at now, a 70-year-old black man got sick. He was in some pain. So the bus driver stopped. She did her job and made sure that, ambulance came and things of that nature to check him out to make sure that he was good. And if they need to, I'm sure they probably did take him to the nearest hospital. So meanwhile, okay,
between time.
Yes, this fool in the back has an attitude because he can't get to where he needs to get to. Well, we all were on the bus trying to get to where we need to get to, but sometimes in life things happen.
Right.
And I was very upset. I was upset. This man did not have to be a relative of mine, but the fact that he was a senior and he was in pain.
Right. That could happen to
any of our parents
and
grandparents, loved ones, whomever.
Right.
And I just kind of went off on him and hoped that he heard it because I was like, he was saying, "Oh, well, I'm sick too." And I said, well, damn, do he need the ambulance or something? Because, I mean, he just running his mouth for no reason. He sounded really stupid, and it makes me upset. And I'm going to call it out. It makes me upset. He was a black man. But it pisses me off because, first of all, what's wrong with some of our black men? Yes, I said it. What's wrong with some of them? Some of them sound ignorant.
And they're lazy.
And
too.
lazy.
Some of them.
Some of them, not saying all.
I'm bringing it up because you
so
said
yes, for
something
all
about
of the white
woman.
people that happen to have a problem with why you want to get off my Facebook because you may feel that all I talk about is white people. No, I talk about anybody.
Right.
If you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
Right. But I brought up the lazy thing because you brought it up on the. We was on our way here because that old woman, the bus driver, asked someone to help the older woman in her bags and her car to get off the bus because she had to tend to the older gentleman who was, I think, having a stroke or whatever.
He could have had the signs of having a heart attack or a stroke.
So she had to tend to that and talk with the ambulance people and everything.
And she needed us to get off the bus. So she asked the guys on the bus if one of you guys can assist the woman. Well, I'm not a man and I'm far from a man. But I was willing and ready to get up and help this woman. And I sat on the bus. There's some lazy ass men. Why y'all still sitting down? Why can't you help this woman, assist this woman with getting off the bus? It's not going to cost you anything. But yeah, that pissed me off. So I talk a black and white, brown, blue, green. It doesn't really matter.
But in that instance, them black men were sorry as hell.
They were sorry.
I'm just calling for what
sorry.
They
were
black
sorry.
ass was sorry.
They were sorry. Exactly.
Some of these black men are sorry.
So
that's just what it is.
What are my thoughts? Okay. Kind of sensitive subject for me, but
would you say? Well, I don't know if he is remorseful.
Perhaps he could invest in the company and make money from them afterwards. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna say okay. I don't really have anything to say.
He's speaking of the boy. That's he.
He. So.
He's speaking of the young man.
Yes.
As far as
she's he, because I'm not sure if he is male or female, so I want to respect that. He was, I guess, speaking on if the young man was remorseful. I'm guessing
invest
speaking
in the company. What you mean?
He could invest. Yes, the boy. Yes. The boy. Speaking on the boy and investing in the sneaker company that he stole from. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, what I'm trying to say.
Okay. So with that being said, you can explain that a little bit more if you don't mind. Right. My thoughts on that is that
they want it easy.
He definitely was wrong for stealing the sneakers.
He was.
More so because I am a victim of someone who got stood up at gunpoint, who got robbed for $7 in a Target bag.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Okay, got you.
I got you.
After he gets out and invests. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
With that, I feel that he should have some. I'm not going to say 5 years of time. No. Should he do something? Yes, he definitely should be held accountable because now you're sticking up an innocent person for a pair of fucking sneakers.
Because you're trying to keep up with everybody else. Because you're trying
to keep up and fit in with your homies. And at the end of the day, you probably got more of the time than your homies because they put more time on first offenders.
Yep, every time.
Every time, it never fails.
You got to be careful. That's why to me, just how I feel. That's why I always tell people, I feel like it doesn't matter what your environment is. It doesn't matter what your condition is. Because there's a lot of people that's in that young boy's position or worse. That chose to make better decisions in life where they don't go down that path of destruction.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And then you hear all these success stories of people getting out of messed up situations or they get out the hood or whatever else.
And they become successful in whatever they do. Absolutely.
So I just don't be feeling sorry, to be honest with you. I don't want to hear excuses because we all have excuses. We all been through stuff
and been through things.
Right. You're like Jay said, we all got a story. We've been through things. If that's the case, then let me go do some bad shit then. Because I could have went that route actually. You know what I'm saying? I could have went that route if I chose to. Because I've hung around the wrong people. But see, being conscious and thinking it through and being rational, like, what am I going to get out of this if I do this? And the type of people I surround myself with, how are they going to benefit me as far as building my future and better myself? See, a lot of people don't think things through, especially these young generation. They don't think a lot of stuff through. They just act on the now, and then when the consequences come, they can't handle it. And well, you should have thought of that when you did it.
And please don't always. People also get on my nerves with they want to blame the parents, like it's the parents' fault. No, he's old enough
to know.
He made that decision. That was his choice. He flies. That was his choice, not his mother's decision. So that pisses me off too when I hear people be like, "Oh, well, the parent." No, it's not always the parent.
Because she could have been, or I'm sure parent or parents. It was probably the best parents, but he still wanted to do what he wanted to do. He made a conscious decision to live life different than what they raised them and taught him to be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So let me read again. Do I think he should do 5 years? No. Do I think he should get some type of some discipline to happen? Absolutely.
I think he should get 5 years, to be honest with you. Should I think he get 10 years probation? No.
No, I don't think he should get 10 years probation. But then again, when I think about it, it's not even so much with the sneakers. It's holding that individual up at gunpoint.
Right.
That's my issue.
That's why I said 5 years.
That's my issue. Right. So that probably alone, they're probably not even focusing. They're probably not even focusing on the pair of sneakers. They are focusing on the act.
Right.
With that. And again, me being a victim of that. Sorry to say, it's a lot of younger people that's out here that's robbing people. And it's just
they want
trying to fit in and feel sorry.
I don't feel sorry.
The woe was me. Nope. If you did wrong, you did wrong.
Right.
So let me read some comments from this article that people said. One person said, "Never do you people think about the victims of all the crimes you commit. The evil criminal deserves 10 years."
Wow.
Another person says, "Let's waste thousands of dollars putting someone away for 10 years over a pair of shoes." Nope, I don't want to leave a reply. No. However, forgive me. Just left. My fault.
I don't think the brother should have a whole 15 years wasted on his life, though. But he should do 5 years. He should do that. Hope he learned his damn lesson. Stop robbing up and stealing and go work for something. Because ain't nobody gonna give you nothing.
So it just kind of froze.
And that's another thing that I don't like about the young generation. They feel like people should handle something. They want everything fast.
They want everything fast and instant.
It don't work like that.
And please, younger people, these millennials, can you stop calling everybody your damn friend? Everybody is not your friend. Trust me, I'm sure his so-called friend, pointed him out, put all the blame, probably call him the mastermind behind the bullshit.
Yep, just to get out of trouble or get less of time.
Right. So to that reply I just read, the person that said let's waste thousands of dollars putting someone away for 10 years over a pair of sneakers. One of the replies is, it's not just about shoes. He and his friend pulled a gun on their victim. This actually brings up another issue. The real gun problem has nothing to do with the NRA, but has to do with young black males who obtained their guns illegally. Thoughts? Somewhat agree, but the punishment based on age and past record don't reflect sentencing for same age white males with worse offense. Not condoning the crime, and why specify race of those obtaining illegal weapons? That is a moot point as well. I'll read a couple more. Just pointing out how the anti-NRA people are way off base. It's warm outside in Chicago for the next 4 or 5 months, meaning more black kids will be shooting each other. I mentioned race because particularly everything on Ebony is about race, where this article is coming from, which is ebony.com. This person says the real gun problem is inbred, white parents giving their effeminate male sons access to assault weapons. The thugs in Chicago, which seems to be the go-to spiel of pro-gun nuts, kill each other. The rural inbreed, shoot up schools just because it's Tuesday.
That's true.
So those were just some of the comments. There's plenty more. You can certainly read them. I mean, it is a black and white issue on a lot of this.
And I just pointed out with the 79-year-old white male. Is it not?
Mm-hmm.
It's always a race thing.
People don't. I know it's uncomfortable, and people don't want to deal with that.
But it's just what it is.
It's what it is.
I mean, hey, you think us blacks wanted this way? Do y'all really think we wanted this way? Do y'all? Because apparently y'all blind, y'all stupid. But hey, we giving the hand that we dealt. But when it happens, we call it out, and you need to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
So take your damn white privilege and do something about it. If you see something happen to a black person, then use your white privilege to help that black person if it's such a damn problem. Mm. Don't get me wrong. There's some black people who do dumb shit.
Absolutely.
And their ass need to be in jail, prison, or whatever, doing their time for the crimes they committed. I'm not talking about the ones that are innocent. This has nothing to do with that. I'm talking about the ones who are committing crimes against innocent people over stupid stuff. Now, I don't excuse nothing black people do. If it's dumb, it's just dumb. If it's stupid, it's stupid. If it's ignorant, it's ignorant. But at the same time, all these other races want to keep taking the cover. Want to keep covering up the race issue when you can blatantly see it's a race issue when you have situations that go on, whether it's in real life or you see it in the media or whatever. There's always a play-by-play of racism in society. So it can't go unrecognized. But I just say if people got a problem with it, use your privilege to help, okay? Otherwise, shut the hell up because you're not helping the situation.
And black people stop being so fucking stupid, like you said.
Right, also, and stop being damn stupid.
It's both ways to me. Yeah, it's both ways. So
I agree. Both ways. I agree.
It's both ways.
Some all black people need to tighten up. Right. Stop using excuses.
Please do.
Like you said, Jade, we all have stories. We all grown up, in messed up situations, but you can't always use that as an excuse.
No, because I really get tired of hearing it's my fucking environment and the white people and the blue people and the green people and all that. Man the fuck up and woman the fuck up and do something about it. That's how I feel.
Yeah, true.
That's how I feel. True. Man the fuck up and woman the fuck up and do something about it and let's stop living in the past. We understand what happened in the past. And we're not taken away from that. But what about the present? I live in the present.
Right. What you gonna do?
I wanna take what I know from the past, whether I was there or not, and I wanna do something about it in the now. We have so much mental slavery within us. Some of us is not even coming the fuck out of it.
Can't break it.
We're not breaking it.
We don't want to.
We're gonna go to our grave with that stupid ass mentality that a lot of us have.
It's not me,
but just in general, a lot of black people have, and we need to stop. And yes, you white privileged motherfuckers, please help us if you feel like we're slipping.
We should do that on the black card.
Do a show on the black card. Okay, we can do that.
The black card.
Yeah.
Yes, they usually say nowadays we're pulling the black card. No, we're not pulling the black card.
I ain't pulling no damn black card.
But she said
right, but no, I get it. That's what racists, especially whites, say. Oh, y'all always pulling the black card. Okay. All righty. I'm not. I'm definitely until I transition from here. I'm gonna keep doing what I do.
You're not gonna pull that psychological bullshit on me.
Exactly. Absolutely.
I'm on your ass. I'm gonna stay in my square every time. So it doesn't matter what you say.
Yep, sure does.
I do it on social media and off social media. When I post something on social media, I mean what I say, and I don't retract from it.
Exactly.
I stand on mine, and that's what it is. If you don't like it, oh well.
Yep, my word is my bond too.
Right. Exactly.
So know that.
But I mean, like you said about the environment, I understand that it's all been socially engineered into our communities. I do get that, and it still goes on to this day. However, a lot of black people tend to let that define them. because they're in a worse state. Like they can't beat the odds, they can't overcome it. When it is possible to overcome that.
Oh yeah.
And I do understand there's less resources. We're talking about financially, education, I'm sure shelter, I'm sure jobs, all that stuff. But I still feel that there's so many talented black people in the community that something could be done. So you tell me nothing could be done? Nothing. If you look back in history, the poorest of the poorest black neighborhoods came together, rose up, and tried to do something for themselves.
And what about the people that was in slavery that had way less than what we're going?
They had nothing.
So we need to be grateful as fuck.
Very grateful.
Okay,
Stop
because
fucking yapping
they
and
had
bitching about
so much. They were very limited. I mean, extremely limited.
They couldn't do nothing. Read nothing.
And a lot of them back then had more balls than a lot of people today. That's a damn shame.
Right.
Damn shame. And people complain. That's all they do.
Yeah.
That's their job.
And I can understand people that was back in slavery. I can understand them complaining because they really wasn't.
They didn't have that many resources, that many opportunities.
They had nobody for them. All they had was themselves. That was
a lot of them died for us. You know, they had more balls. Like I give them much respect.
Right. Now I won't ever disrespect that. That's why when I said what I said about Kanye, because he just hit a nerve with that. Just those things you just don't damn say. Keep your damn mouth shut. You don't know what you're talking about. Keep your damn mouth shut. Because you sounding dumb.
He sound real stupid.
Oh, that rhetoric coming out your mouth.
Right.
So
he said,
I mean, certain stuff he had a little.
What's the word? What's the point? What's the word that we say when if he's under?
He's what's the word?
What is the word?
He's sunken place.
Sunken place. Yes, he is in the sunken place for real.
He's in
them witches place. Got him.
Yes. And whatever
from the mother to the youngest one.
Yes, and whatever powers that be, give him commands, he say it. What they tell him to do, he does it.
He sure does.
And who's to say the powers that be didn't tell him to say that?
To say that, exactly.
And that's why I don't understand what you black people caping for this fool. Cause he's just fooling y'all through the whole thing. This is not about him helping black people. It's about helping himself.
Himself, right.
Do y'all understand the kind of world he's in? Do y'all even understand that? What are y'all talking about?
And I'm gonna need side note. Can some of y'all stop acting like the fuck y'all relatives of these artists? Like y'all just. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't be. Because I have a few celebrity cousins, blood. But it's not that deep. But it's not that deep. I can give two fucks, to be honest with you. But some of y'all on Facebook be riding they dick really hard. Yes, I said it. Riding they dick really hard. Like, damn, y'all know when they wake up to when they go to sleep, when in between, when they eat and everything.
When someone
like,
says really something wrong to us,
right? Y'all really getting your damn attitudes about what's going on. If somebody give an opinion, God forbid if it's not what you want to hear, is actually something. It's actually against that makes sense. Y'all like, oh, you shouldn't think. I mean, how y'all related to these people?
Listen, I don't think about none of these celebrities.
Hell no.
I'm gonna call y'all on your shit. If you wrong, you wrong, and if you right, you right.
Oh my god.
I could be the biggest fan of you, but if you do some sucker shit, I'm gonna say it.
Pretty much.
And that doesn't mean I'm a hater. It doesn't mean I don't like the artist. It doesn't mean I'm jealous. Like, what the hell that has to do because you have a public opinion about somebody? Like, what? Right. At the end of the day, I think for myself. I don't need to be thinking with everybody else.
Exactly.
So I just leave it at that. She this
person got me rolling.
But it's the truth.
Y'all got me rolling, got her crying. But it's real rap. For real rap. That's just how it is. That's how it is.
Don't make
We're gonna
sense.
make sure we put a little viewer discretion because some of these
politically
correct and oh my god, you're talking about black and white
and you're cursing.
Oh my god, Jesus help them, Father.
Filter out your cuss words.
It's a choice. Facts. I mean, for real. I mean,
I'll be tripping, man.
Listen, we are who we are.
I know I've lost people on my Facebook just saying.
I'm all good with it. What's that
saying,
status that was up there?
what's
I
that?
mean, the one I think you shared. Like, I really don't care who blocks
I
me,
think I know what
who
you're talking about.
chooses to no longer be a friend or so-called Facebook friend. Half of y'all motherfuckers I don't even know anyway.
Right.
It's all about, for me, networking.
Yeah.
My pages are nothing but networking. I don't even get that deep with y'all no more. And for some of y'all that I've known for any length of time, I mean, fuck y'all too. Like, I don't really care. I don't care. For real, you really think y'all doing something when y'all just want to block me or unfriend me? Like, I don't care.
Like, y'all been personal friends for like 10 years and shit. You supposed to feel some kind of way.
And even if we have been, somewhere along the way, we just lost contact for whatever that reason is. And really, there's no ill will on my end. It just is what it is. And I keep moving forward. You're in different space. I'm in different space. Fine. And I'm good with that. But don't fucking come in my inbox with the bullshit. Because trust me, I'm just as raw as Uno is. Y'all don't even want it.
Yeah. She letting it come out a little bit. She letting it come out. No, but for real, that's real talk though. I feel the same way. Because for one, I don't trust nobody anyway. I don't want to be friends with everybody.
They so used to wanting to see reality shows.
So when I say something, I stand on that. I don't care who likes it. I can know you for 10 years. If you don't like the fuck I say, why are you on here?
And again,
bye.
Right.
I don't interact with you on a daily basis. Like, I don't have emotional attachment to you. So
my emotional attachment is to my blood immediate family, Uno's family, and of course Uno.
Right.
That's pretty much where it lays. Everybody else is associates or acquaintances, right? Or we know or
know each other.
Or we know each other through a Facebook because we've been communicating a lot on each other's page for whatever that reason may be. Other than that, it's okay. And a lot of people don't like talking about real issues, and that's okay. They rather stay in their lane with the love and hip hop and all those reality shows. And I'm okay, and I'm not hating on y'all because I used to look at those too. But I have evolved, and I choose to want to go another route and speak on these issues because they're important to me. Even if it is the most uncomfortable shit at times. But
sometimes you got to talk about it.
But you got to talk about it.
We have real issues with dealing with in the world. Besides damn love and hip hop. Come on now.
Right.
All that shit is distraction anyway.
Exactly.
To keep you from what's really going on. You need to focus on over here. What's over there? The hell with what's in front of you. What's in the back of you.
Exactly. While y'all wanting to do your reality shows, which is cool, we got 79-year-old men raping 5-year-old girls. We have a mother, which we're getting right into with this article.
Yeah, go ahead.
A mother who allowed men to rape her daughters ages 5 and 6 sentenced to prison. How about that?
Right. Did y'all talking about that?
Are you having a discussion about that?
Cause I don't want to keep seeing this dumb shit I be seeing on Facebook. Y'all, I be looking at the timeline. I be like, what in the world?
And how about I'm tired of hearing what sex position are you? Who the fuck cares what type of sex position you're doing? You're not doing it with them, so let them be. Can we talk about other issues?
Why you worry about somebody's sex life anyway?
Right. And if you're single, post your picture. What sexual position? What food would you give up? You gotta only pick one. Who cares?
That's all y'all talking about.
I mean,
y'all talk about hoes do this, hoes do that, niggas do this, niggas do that. All right, what else, man?
I mean, it's just amazing, the groups. I'm even cutting out some of my groups because I'm just kind of I'm over it with those too. They don't stimulate me. I mean, in the beginning it was cute and it was fun.
Yeah, I'm lit because I was in it too. I
mean, hey, I ain't gonna. Hey, I'll be the first to say I was all hype.
But yeah, you grow, man.
After a while, I mean, for me, I grew.
You gotta get,
and so I need something to stimulate the mind. Not saying that I don't like to have fun and laugh, because truly I do. There are groups that are really just laugh and have fun and all that. But when I see the same shit
over and over,
it's like they cut, copy, and paste into another group. It's just annoying.
And they talk about drama too all day.
And drama all day. They love that drama.
And who fuck who,
and that's
beat up
exactly
who and all this.
Right. That's why I say, please, people, please keep that personal shit off of Facebook. It's not doing nothing but destroying the brain cells. It's destroying
you and other people. That's common.
That's how them relationships start being messed up.
Yeah. And letting everybody in your relationship.
That's and men and women, can you stop jumping into these relationships too? I know this is totally totally off the topic, but it's just in my intuition and spirit to say, can you stop jumping into these relationships? You don't give your emotional, psychological, your physical, no time to heal, or spiritual. First and foremost, you give no time to heal overall.
And no one's judging you.
No one's judging, but can you please? But then you be ready to want to post it up about how this chick or how this guy, y'all so in love, but then when the honeymoon breaks like 2 days after, or
shit about each other,
hella shit about these people. Stop it.
Y'all messy on Facebook.
Just horrible.
Right.
Ooh. Okay. Anywho,
get to know the people, okay? Y'all need to get to know each other first.
Please. And guess what? We took a test before we even indulged.
Yep,
we sure did.
Yep.
We took a test. I took an HIV test and a physical test, and Uno did the same.
STD,
and we
took one.
Yep, and we showed each other the results. Fuck what you heard. We ain't doing this.
No. If it's gonna be serious, you have to be open and honest with your mate.
Yep, with your
if you're talking about mate.
Yep.
Whether it's bad or good, because results could have been positive.
Right. But you gotta respect that person and give them the opportunity to be like, okay, I want to deal with this, or nah, I'm not gonna do this.
But the thing is to have an honesty.
Be honest. Right. Yes, you gotta communicate and being open, honest, and communicate. Absolutely.
So y'all need to get it together.
Yes, for those that need to still work that shit out. Mm-hmm. A lot of people jump into relationship after relationship. Ooh, let Jesus be offended. Yes, they do.
I see it on Facebook all the time.
All the time. It's nonstop. Yo, like, what are y'all doing? I believe in being free. I said that. I'm a 60s baby. I love being free and all of that. But there's a limit to that shit. Like, you just got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because it will catch up to you. You think, everything good. You can even go get a test, and that shit is
creep up like 5 years. Positive.
Negative, and then that shit 5 to 7 years will creep up on your ass, and you'd be like, oh damn, what the fuck? Holy back shit. Yeah. And you be wondering what the hell is going on. Yeah, well, you gotta think back, like, damn, how many folks did I sleep with?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These multiple partners, and then you have to remind yourself, like, the people who you sleep with, how many motherfuckers did they sleep with,
and what they got,
See, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do a show on relationships as well.
We got definitely 2 suggestions. Thank you. I for the suggestions. Thank you. I'm gonna actually note that too. We're gonna do shows on that.
So let's do this one.
All right.
This is our last topic, people.
So we out of here.
Mother who allowed men to rape her daughters, age 5 and 6, sentenced to prison. So this is coming from PIX11.com. PIX11.com. Fulton County. This is in Fulton County, Georgia. The Georgia mother who allowed men to rape her daughters in exchange for drugs and money was sentenced Monday to 20 years in prison and 10 years probation, according to WXIA. Morgan Summerlin, 25, who pleaded guilty in May, could be seen blowing kisses to family members as officers led her out of the courtroom. Summerlin, who wouldn't be eligible for parole, faced a possible 140 years in prison on counts of first-degree cruelty to children, enticing a child for indecent purposes, and trafficking a person for sexual servitude. The 2 girls, who were 5 and 6 years old at the time, told investigators that Summerlin would take them to visit 78-year-old Richard Office home in Palmetto, where he would abuse them. The girls said that when he was done, he would give them money, which Summerlin would take. A judge sentenced Office, who was found guilty of rape, trafficking a person for sexual servitude, child molestation, and enticing a child for indecent purposes, to life in prison plus 146 years, according to WGCL. Another man, Alfredo Trejo, was also sentenced in February for sexually abusing the girls. He received 25 years in prison and lifetime probation after he was found guilty on charges of rape, sexual battery, child molestation, and aggravated child molestation. A judge also sentenced the children's grandmother to 5 years, with 1 year already served, according to WXIA. She was charged with cruelty to children for being aware of the abuse and not helping her granddaughters. The children are now reportedly living with a family member. So, with that being said, this just happens to be a white woman. So, I say this: if they get all the time, good the fuck for them. Do I think they will? No, I don't. But if they do, absolutely you should get it. And I feel no feelings for you at all.
I got no remorse, no
You
empathy,
should
no
be under the
sympathy.
ground. There should be no type of probation.
No, no, she need to be
You
shot. That's how I feel. The sick bitch need to be shot. Just get rid of her. What is there to be done? You can't rehabilitate no kind of person like that. Those are the top people you need to kill. Rapists
I mean, what kind of
and
just
child molesters. You need to be
that shit
killed.
is just sick. This is another thing. This is another article that I struggle with as well, being a former child that was molested at the age of 3 to 8, between the age of 7 and 8. This hits home, and it just bothers me a lot because a lot of people get away with this shit. And I wish that I could have had the courage back then, growing up in that age, to speak up. But the way that I was brought up, you had to be silent. And I'm not blaming, but that's just the way that it was. But I definitely looked him in his face when I got older to let him know I knew what he was doing. To let you know what I'm saying, I let him know that I was aware of it. And I'm letting you know now as an adult that I'm aware. And I'm not going to say sadly, the motherfucker died. So I guess that was his karma. Because who else did he did that to?
Mm,
You know, he could
true.
have did it to other people. And I
Countless other women, females.
and I don't know. I'm not a child of rape, even though I think rape and molestation coincide with each other. But I can definitely say, as being an adult, I am a rape survivor as well. And it's just a shame that a lot of times the system doesn't. The system can work, but a lot of times the system don't work. And I was part of that system that did not work because that man walked away who raped me because of not having proper legal representation for myself. And who knows who else he could have. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with that. So if they got all this life imprisonment, let them rot, rot in their hell. From the mother to grandmother, really? This is just sick. It's sick.
And off of that too, what you're saying to add on to your conversation,
Mm-hmm.
he was saying if you look on missing persons website, most these days are between the ages of 16 through 20. Sex trafficking is real. Yes, it's real.
It's real globally. It's really real in Atlanta,
It's all over.
all over, and they're even younger than 16.
Yes, they're way
They're
younger than
like
that.
12,
There's some that's 5, 6,
6,
7.
7. I mean, they be pimping them out early
And do
in the
y'all know where
game.
these missing children go? Since okay, it's not just regular people because I want y'all to know that it ain't just regular people doing this now. You talking about people in high positions, actually paying and ordering a set of people to go out and scout for children, depending on what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And these men come in a van and they come out and snatch the kids up. And they have their way with the kids. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
from raping, molesting, torturing, all kinds of things. And they never come back. You never hear from them again.
And I wonder what happened while you're saying that. I wonder what happened on a more local level. That video that was out on Facebook, we was just talking about that, where that black man had that, what was she, 5-year-old little girl giving him oral sex,
Oh my
and the
god.
mother was present, I believe, and a friend of his was present.
Ooh,
Whoever, I think he was videotaping it, and the mother was around.
sick. It's just sick.
I hope they rot too.
It's
It don't
sick,
matter to
man.
me, you black or white. I hope they're in they hellfire too.
Man,
Seriously.
fuck a prison. You need to be shot.
I mean, that was the most disgusting thing. I mean, I didn't look at the whole thing. The way that it came to me, it didn't look like any of that had happened. And as soon as I hit play, and I said, "Oh hell no," and took that off
That shit threw
because
me off
that
when you put my coattail today. I'm like, what the
I
fuck,
was
man?
like, I just could not believe. I mean, these are innocent children who are going to be forever traumatized.
Yes, and that girl's gonna go through a lot of mental abuse. She's
She
gonna
will,
have a lot of psychological problems over that mess.
as well
Fucking
as
sick,
as
man.
well as again, doesn't matter. These black or white children or children in general are going to be traumatized for a long time. They may need ongoing therapy for the rest of their life.
Mm. And no telling how their lives gonna turn out either.
Exactly.
They'll self-destruct.
Right.
The girl that video you talking about, the little girl had to suck the man's penis. That girl is gonna go through a lot of her life. You can see it coming
Absolutely.
over that.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he ain't just do this to her. He did it to other little girls.
Other little girls as well. Absolutely.
Other little girls
mm-hmm.
now.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker need to be shot to hell with a prison. They ain't doing nothing. I don't care what y'all say. You can't rehabilitate everybody. I'm sorry.
You can't.
Some people you gotta take out of here. And that's just what it is.
We ain't praying for them and none. Oh, let's pray. No.
No, that don't help.
Nope, doesn't help.
Y'all gotta understand it's not so much of getting out of somebody. Y'all gotta understand it's a spirit that they took on. You can't get that out of a person. And once it's in there, it's in there. That's it. That's a spiritual thing. We dealing with some dark stuff here. So y'all be careful talking about all this praying. That don't work. There's a such thing as demons, and they jumping people. Demonic spirits jumping people, and they become possessed. And they don't know why. They can't help it. If you're a rapist, they can't help it. If they're a child molester, if you're a child molester, anybody that's a child molester or rapist, they can't help it. They're gonna keep doing it and keep doing it. That's a spirit. Has nothing to do with a choice. That's something that it's just they're mentally wired different.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, those kind of people.
No therapy and all that. None of that shit.
Because in other countries, you go over there doing that. Guess what happens?
You dead.
That's it. Ain't no asking questions, no rehabilitation, no praying. When they hear about it, all right, let's go grab him
handle
up,
it.
and we're gonna handle it and be done with it.
Yep.
That's how it should be handled here in America. Because they shouldn't even be walking around for what? So they can ruin other people's lives.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then you can't even count on the government to do nothing because you got a lot of pedophiles and rapists in the system.
Higher, exactly.
And even higher in the elite.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to protect these people. So y'all got to know what y'all dealing with talking about some praying. No, you got to do more than that.
And also, side note, don't trust everybody's praying either.
No, because you don't know what kind of energy they putting on you talking about some damn praying.
No.
I don't want everybody praying for me.
No, thank you. I'm good on that one. Let me hold Rinke kill to you.
Right.
Put that out in the universe. I don't be playing with these people like that.
And his parents' ass need to pay too for what they do to their children.
Exactly.
There's no excuse for that. Some of these parents don't need no children. Why you even bring them here? And there's people who really want children. They can't have children.
Can't have any. Exactly.
Who would, raise them right and treat them right, and love them unconditionally in the way that's what they supposed to. Here you got these fucking dumb idiots just abusing the damn child, just taking advantage of the children. Right. Yeah.
The younger the better for some of them.
Right.
Sick.
It's just
sick. Okay.
Sick. And I'm glad. Now when that story you were talking about that came out about the video of the little girl sucking that man's penis, and them people that was spreading that shit around, they ass need to be accountable.
Too. Y'all sick too for wanting to spread it around and hold on to it and keep replaying and watching it. Y'all some sick bastards too.
Y'all sick, man. Why the hell would you want to keep sharing that? So yeah, if it's reported to the FBI, your ass should get locked up too, or fined or something. You need punishment.
And people still was doing it even after they had caught him, because they caught the man. They caught that man with that little girl. They caught him, and they caught everybody. They caught the mother, the man she was dealing with, and the man who was reporting it. So why the fuck are y'all still playing that shit? Y'all sick too.
Don't get no news out about it. It's done. Stop sharing it. That's disgrace to the little girl. Have some fucking respect.
Absolutely.
You sharing that damn video. Sick. What's wrong with y'all, man? Ooh, so social media could be it's the worst thing that's happened to people in general. They share anything on Facebook.
For real, they do.
I mean,
Right.
people shooting each other on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, and people getting gang raped on Facebook, and they
The
got
man killed the what his baby's mother on TV on
we
Facebook.
need to
Like,
have a talk about that. We're gonna have to
mm-hmm,
talk about that too.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, we need to.
It's just too much going on, man. We gotta redirect this energy. This ain't good.
Absolutely. So, with that being said, we want to thank you, Ahi, for hanging out with us with our show. We're going to, if you have any more comments to put, please don't hesitate to put your comments in our comment box. If you like to listen to the replay, you can do that. Definitely like us. Reshare the our podcast this evening. Support us. We definitely appreciate you guys. You can go on our website, which is www.chitchatchewshow.com. Again, that's www.chitchatchewshow.com. If you're interested in being on the show, whether you're just an advocate or a person that has something to say, you are definitely welcome to get out here with us. We would love to, we will check you out and potentially have you on the show. Um, whether you're a solo entrepreneur or you have a partner or partnerships or in a corporation, we're looking for people who's interested in being on our show. That does include um, artists as well. Una will talk more about that. Let me put my shameless couple of plugs in, and then I'll let Uno um, wrap it up for us. I have a Facebook motivational page that I just started. I appreciate the people that's on there. If you would like to join my motivational page, because I normally do a post every day, then please join my motivational Facebook page, which is Aisha Speaks Jade. Again, that's Aisha Speaks Jade. Also, I have a essential oil and CBD business online business store, which you can go to Life's Lifes Total Total Wellness Wellness dot healthyplacebotanicals.com. Again, my online business store is Life's Total Wellness dot botanicals.com. Several different essential oils. It's vegan, it's non-GMO, it's gluten free. I also have CBD hemp essential oils as well, without the high. Let me repeat that, without the high. I'm not selling anything that's getting you high. You cannot do that in the state of Georgia. I'm not going to do that in the state of Georgia. So it is zero point 0.3 level. You cannot get high on that. So if you're interested, definitely look up my store and would love for you to purchase from me.
Absolutely. All right. So for artists, if you're interested of, want us to hear your music, please send it to chitchatchew_show at yahoo.com. Whether you're a rapper, singer, you know, music artist, performer artist, vocal artist, whatever you do, send it to that email I just said. If you're a spoken word artist, we would love to hear your music too. I mean, 9 times out of 10, we're gonna like the spoken word anyway because a lot of it is pretty much great content. So if you have some tracks over your spoken word, please send it to us too. We would love to hear it and play it on the show. Now for artists, whether you sing or rap or whatever, we're looking for certain criteria. So it has to be some depth to your music. Now I'm gonna just sum it up for you. You have to have depth to the music. That's what we're looking for. So if you don't have depth to the music, let you know now it's not gonna get played because we're not gonna just play anything. We want the frequency of the music to match the frequency of the show. We want to keep it on a certain frequency. Got plenty of platforms for the fuckery music. Okay, I'm just gonna put it like that. Or this is a platform to showcase other kind of music, other music that you would normally hear, you know, on a mainstream station or your typical, podcast or radio station. So I just wanted to put that out there. Send your music also with your social media sites. You know, if you want to send a bio, that's optional. But for the most part, just send your social media sites and your track. You check it out. I mean, I check it out. If I like it, of course Jay gonna like it because we like the same kind of stuff. So that's pretty much it.
Okay. Also, with the Aisha Speaks Jade, like I said, I have the Facebook page. I started a Instagram, which is Aisha Speaks Jade, and a Twitter, which is Aisha Speaks Jade. So I'm going to post up my stuff as well as we're going to post up Chit Chat Chew stuff. He said, "Do we both watch Between Women?" I have watched Between Women before.
I honestly have not watched it.
I have. It's been a long time since I watched Between Women, which is a lesbian
That's
show.
what I
If I'm
thought.
correct,
Okay,
it's a lesbian.
I haven't watched it to be honest
lesbian
with you.
show. So it's been an extreme long time.
That's
Yes,
that popular one, eh?
that's the popular one.
Yeah, okay.
That's the popular one.
Okay.
So thank you, Ahi. I'm glad that you enjoyed your evening. It was a pleasure for us as well.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, definitely. Thank you for tuning in with us and chatting with us and communicating and conversing and all that good stuff. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. And always remember, guys, self-care is key, number one.
Always.
Love yourself and respect yourself and know your self-worth. And
exactly,
head to toe. And with that, have a wonderful evening.
Peace.